So hi, my name's David, and welcome to whatever the hell this project is. Okay, full confession from the start. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, hey, I'm your awkward host for infj Writer. So I wanted to give you just a couple things as to what this channel is all about, and hopefully give you a reason to follow along or subscribe or whatever you YouTube people do. First thing is, I'm going to talk about writing. I am a writer. I'm a writer at heart. I've always felt like a writer. I have written some stuff for like publication type things. I have a magazine article that's been out. I've written all sorts of stuff for web content and everything else, but never really got out there as far as the creative writing process. And so 10 to 12 years ago, I had this idea for a book, and I finally sat down in the last year and got to the hard work of trying to put it together into my first novel or book or tome or whatever you would call it. I'll get into that, but for the most part, I want to have this channel and kind of document the process, record these videos, document the process of going through and trying to create a book from scratch, start to finish. Okay, it's not from scratch, I'm part of the way in, but for the most part, I'm just kind of starting out on this whole adventure. And hopefully, by being super awkward and broadcasting all of my trials, tribulations, and what I'm sure are going to be grand failures to the world, you'll be able to see that and say, hey, I probably shouldn't do the same thing or not make that mistake, the same mistake that he made. So I'm hoping that I can actually help you and in turn help myself too, sort of do this to keep myself accountable through the entire process. So first thing you'll see on this channel, writing stuff about characters, about plots, about dialogue, about the process of, about whatever it is that's on my mind as far as trying to get this thing out, because sometimes it can be a struggle, definitely. The second thing that you're going to find on here is stuff about psychology, in particular being an INFJ, which is what I am. If you don't know what an INFJ is, first of all, how the hell did you find this channel? I probably know you. That's just weird. But anyway, an INFJ is it's a Myers-Briggs type indicator. It's a personality type. And you'll hear it referred to as MBTI. You can take the test online. There's lots of different places to take an MBTI test, and it gives you 4 letters. And that 4 letters, well, when you sort of dig into the psychology of it, it tells you a lot about who you are and about yourself. For me, I use that as a sort of guideline to, I don't know, it helps me know where I'm going to struggle with things, why I'm having a day where I feel like I'm the worst human on the planet, and in turn, why I have a day shortly after where I feel like everything is amazing and I'm incredible and the world needs me and I'm a gift, but I'm also horrible. So like I mentioned, the goal for this whole thing is to really just get the word out and kind of help you. And hopefully help you by letting you watch me struggle with, I don't know, being the human that I am and struggle with the process of writing, because sometimes it is just really a drag. Not a drag. I mean, it's always like lovely and wonderful, but at the same time, it's like, my gosh, like how come these words won't fall out of my face and onto a page? So anyway, there's lots of that stuff that's going to be going on. Perfectionism is kind of like a thing for INFJs, and so I will struggle from time to time with trying to get this just right and probably re-record stuff many, many times. I think I'm on like the 9th recording of this video, actually, and it's still not okay with me. These videos are pretty much going to be just like this. You're going to get me in this room with this background. I mean, stuff on the shelf may change from time to time. Currently, it's a Cthulhu shelf. Every once in a while, I'll break something new out, like this chicken, which is actually quite fantastic. There you go. The other thing is I intend to keep all of these videos under 10 minutes or so. So I want them to be quick. I don't like going onto YouTube and watching a video that's like 40 minutes long of some person rambling on that sounds just like me and is doing it in just the same way that I am. So I don't want to subject you to that either. And the hope is that, hey, maybe you'll learn something watching me go through this whole process. Hopefully, in a year's time, I'll look back and see this video and be like, wow, that's one of the most embarrassing things ever. But hey, if the videos in months and months from now are quite polished, then that'll be great. Because then, hey, that's progress. And progress is kind of what this whole thing is about. So hopefully this is great and you're going to subscribe. So do that. I'm not sure, like, I'm in a room, so I don't really know where the subscribe button is in relation to where I am right now. Maybe over there. Could be this way. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Find it, hit it, hang with me, and feel free to comment and all that kind of stuff, or drop me a line. I'll put a bunch of links for stuff in the thing. Whatever. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just go with it. I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for stopping by.